Hey, this is Mr. Coker, obviously, and this is a video showing how to do 6 particular requested problems. The first one is number 7. So this is from the solving equations practice that had 40 problems. And there were 6 particular problems asked about. The first one is number 7. 7 not look difficult. It's actually like the easiest one in here. And let me show you why. So n divided by 13 equals 12 divided by 13. In this case, because the numerators here are the same, they're both 13. If the denominators are the same, I'm getting ahead of myself. The numerator, since the denominators are both 13, if one numerator is 12, the other numerator is also 12. In this case, n equals 12. But let me show you how you can prove it mathematically instead of just saying, oh, look at it. N is being divided by 13. Well, what's the opposite of division? It's multiplication. We can multiply each side by 13, and we have n equals 13 and 13 cross out. Well, we can do a same on the other side, and we have n equals 12. That's it. So number 7 is just n equals 12. Now, we can do it as a one-step equation. We can also do it just and say, well, kind of skipping a step and look at it. So pause it or rewind if you need to. Go back to that one. The second, because it's a video, I'm not going to leave it up too long. Because you can pause it. Number 9 says -6 equals r divided by 5. This is one-step equation. You look, we want to get r by itself. We're going to get this by itself. It's being divided by 5. Again, what's the opposite of division? It's multiplication. So I multiply each side by 5. And -6 times 5 is -30. And that's our answer, -30. That's it on number 9. The next ones you asked about were 12, 13, and 14. I'll do each one of those. So again, if I'm going too fast, like if I'm erasing it before you can write it down, pause it, because you can pause it. Number 12 says 204 equals 10n plus 4. Let me bring this down so it's kind of on top of the screen. So this is a two-step equation. I'm going to treat this more fancily and draw a line down the middle. Show I'm being fancy. So 10n plus 4. The first thing here is the first thing we want to do, of course, we want to get n by itself. In order to get n by itself, we're going to get rid of the 10 and get rid of the 4. We're going to move the number that is not part of the term with the variable. What I mean is 10n is one term. So before we move the 10, because it's attached to the variable, we want to get rid of the 4. So we have plus 4. We're going to do the opposite of plus 4, which is minus 4. If we minus 4 on one side, minus 4 on the other side. And we get 204 minus 4, of course, is 200, equals 10n. These 4's canceled out. Now, one step equation, 10n, that's multiplication. What's the opposite of multiply? Divide. We're going to cancel the 10's. 200 divided by 10 is 20. So our answer is 20. And that's it. N equals 20. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Also, if you need to. Next is 13. 13 is very similar. Except it's reversed in a way. 13 says negative 4 equals 7 plus n divided by 2. This is just like the previous one, except instead of multiplying, we have a term that is being divided. M over 2 is m divided by 2. That's being divided. That's one term, and it's being divided. Because of that, again, you get rid of the number that's being added or subtracted. We don't see a plus sign or a minus sign. We know it, but it's positive. Because it's positive, we're going to do the opposite of positive 7, which is minus 7 on both sides. 7 minus 7 cancels. Negative 4 minus 7, you're going to put it in a calculator. You know I always recommend dealing with negatives. Use a calculator. Namely, if you have any confusion, use a calculator so you don't make a mistake. Negative 4 minus 7 is negative 11 equals m divided by 2. What's the opposite of division? That's right, it's multiplication. The 2's cancel. Remember, that's the point of why we're doing the opposite operation, is to cancel. So 2 times negative 11, negative 22. That equals m. And you're done. And that's it. Number 13, done. Boom. I'm going to erase it. I'm also going to pretend I didn't just say boom. Two more. Number 14. Number 14 is just the same. N over 4, n divided by 4 plus 4. I notice how slanted I'm writing everything, by the way. Notice it's all going slightly up. I don't know why that is. It's not on purpose. Okay, n over 4, n divided by 4, that is a single term. So leave that alone for now. Get rid of the plus 4 first. What's the opposite of plus 4? Correct, minus 4. Fine, Dora the Explorer. Same thing. Okay. 9 minus 4 is 5. So we have 5 equals n divided by 4. What's the opposite of division? That's right, it's multiplication. See, I thought Dora the Explorer. I have a 6-year-old daughter. Of course I know Dora the Explorer. Okay, these fours cancel. That's why we did it. 4 times 5 is 20. Equals in. That's it. Last problem that was requested was number 19. Number 19 is a similar problem. So clearly, what I'm seeing here is that the problems requested are mostly division problems, okay? They're mostly ones, most of them are ones like this, dealing with division. So hopefully, after this, that problem will be cleared up. Let's see if I can make it not slanted. In divided by 6 plus 9 equals what? Equals 6. No, still a little slanted. Okay. Which of the numbers on this side are connected to in? Yep, it's a 6. This is one term. So let's get rid of the term that's not part of the variable. That's 9. We have plus 9. What's the opposite of plus 9? Correct, minus 9. I'm assuming that's correct. N divided by 6 comes down. The 9 is canceled. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. Put that in a calculator, please, because with the negatives, people a lot of times make mistakes with negatives. So put it in a calculator. Now, again, it's being divided. N divided by 6. What's the opposite of division? Multiplication. Our 6's will cancel now. We have N equals negative 3 times 6 equals negative 18. That's it. That's the last of the 6 problems. I feel like confetti should come down, but I don't have confetti, or else it would come down. No, it wouldn't, because I'd have to clean it up. So, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Any more questions, let me know.